Hello everyone and welcome back to Dungeon Break here. This is Arafellan, and let's just get off to that cave. Last time we started off, Alec did a bit of catch and release with a monster cat girl. Tried to learn skills from her and was unable to. This is something that monster tamers are supposed to be able to do, but he's never been able to manage. He's hoping to get permission to go to the capital to visit Tina's older sister Karen, who is an accomplished monster tamer, in the hopes that she will be able to give him some tips to help him to figure out what he's doing wrong. I will actually do some healing now, which I neglected to do last section and caused some problems. It's not like herbs are that expensive. But in any case, we have a dungeon, we're exploring it, and this is a preemptive attack, so I might as well leave this in. And as we do see visible health bars for the monsters, at least the ones we fought before. I think if they're new, it won't show that. But the story so far. After doing his bit of catch and release, the Elder called Alec and Tina to go see him. Since this door is locked, we need to find a key. But there's a small hole in the wall near it. It seems to be connected to the other side. But there's no way Alec's going to be able to fit through there, and Tina... And she tries it, but she got stuck and it's not going to work. And now she can't get out. And he's just commenting on how both sisters are rather well endowed. Anyway, she makes it back out. He denies having said anything. Someone a little smaller might be able to make it through there. It's like, wait a minute, there are Caracals in this dungeon. Wouldn't one of them be able to make it through? It's like, oh, that's right, you're a monster tamer, I forgot. It's like, yeah, I'm not much of one. Sorry, I'm kidding. But yeah, one of them should be able to fit through there. And can maybe unlock it from that side. So now we have a bit of a quest. Catch a catgirl. And of course, instead of those, we now get minions, which are your basic goblin-type monsters. When you have multiple enemies, you can pick which one to target, or just gang up on the same one, because that's usually a good idea. And there, Alec has gained a level and learned Sonic Slash, so we actually have a skill now. Also, they dropped an herb, so that's helpful. Anyway, as I keep starting to say, there was a merchant who was attacked on the way to the village by monsters that are holed up in his cave. The Elder is worried that they might attack the town, so he sent Alec and Tina to go investigate. So Tina has learned something that's basically straight fist thrust, so that's like I think that's like a palm thrust or a straight punch. And here we go. The Caracal has gotten back up. It's looking at you as though wanting to join. Do you accept? Yes. And now, if I go into the menu, there is Alec, there's Tina, and there is a Caracal. Starting at level 2, it seems. I don't believe I actually have any equipment for her. Monsters can use equipment. Which equipment they can use depends on the monster. I'd assume Caracal would be able to use like claw-type weapons, probably some armor. It's not showing the skill menu. It could just be because no one has any out-of-combat skills. But yeah, if you click on their name again, it will show the skills they've learned. So he has Sonic Slash, Tina has that thrusting punch, and Caracal has a clawing attack, which makes sense. If you look at the stats, you'll notice her attack is a bit lower, her defense is rather low. But good dexterity, very good speed. Kind of lousy at magic, but you'd expect that. It's a physical type monster. So I could go back and do the thing with the wall, but for now I think I'll go to town long enough to heal, then come right back. And we're back. explore more of the dungeon before moving on. That door is locked. You need an old key. It is that for the other locked door, it did not say what key you need. That implies you don't actually need a key. It's a puzzle thing. Although not really much of a puzzle. So we now have the Caracal fighting with us. She makes a bit of a meowing sound when she attacks. And ordinary monsters are not a problem. Yes, you can bunk into the walls. There may be fake walls in this game, I'm not sure. This is the introductory dungeon, so probably not yet, if at all. Yeah, and once you have one of a monster, you will not get another one, so there's a Caracal in the group, so I won't get another Caracal. Okay, we got a Caracal. Let's hurry up and summon. This is her first time seeing him summon a monster, although technically she's already fighting with us, so never mind that. Yeah, I've got a monster any number of times, but he's never been able to summon more than one, so once he catches one, he always releases it. It's like, oh, that's not many. It's like, that shove it. So yeah, he has a bracelet with these gems on it. You're supposed to be able to summon as many as it has gems, but there are 2 of them. And yet, he's only ever been able to summon 1 monster. And Karen says that's fine and won't give him any more, but yeah. Anyway. So he does the thing. If we find more of these gems, he'll be able to summon more. Anyway. He does his summoning thing in the name of Ravaltiana. Whoever that is. G is the Japanese staring sound effect. She doesn't seem very motivated. Anyway, he asked her to go through the tunnel, check the door on the other side, open it if possible. Not very talkative, but she goes to give head pats and the cat ducks away and rushes through. It's fairy cat. If the cat doesn't want you to pat the cat will not let you pat the cat. Yeah, but apparently they are very guarded, so he tells her not to worry about it. Anyway, Caracal slips through the hole. After a little while, there's the sound of a door unlatching, and it's open. It's like, well done. Looks kind of shyly pleased. And she's feeling conflicted, wondering if she's a little too thick. But anyway, the door is open now. You can pass through freely in either direction. Yeah, but you can go deeper into the dungeon. Notice here the map stops showing walls next to us, so that is the border of the dungeon area. So there's clearly going to be some more stuff out here. But for now, just explore around here. And here there are stairs. That is a thing this game has. The dungeons can have multiple levels. It shows a little arrow there. Can't see it that well with a player on it, but see there's a down arrow there that says goes to the previous level. At the top corner it now says this is floor 2. You can click up and down to show the other floors when there are multiple. It will indicate where your location is on it, but since this is off the map for this floor, there's nothing there. I believe your auto move does work across floors too. Yes. Anyway, the auto move kept auto moving. I think there's a way to interrupt that, but okay, we are on floor 2 now. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut the video here because we have a naked girl on all fours. And a man standing there kind of chuckling at her. Anyway, there are things going on there with a girl who doesn't want them happening, and Alec's not happy about this, Tina's not happy about this. Else from the stop. Rush into the room. Looks like, how dare you do this to a girl? And we have bandits. So supposedly it was monsters that attacked the caravan, but this is looking like not monsters but human bandits. And they can hurt. It's a shoulder attack, 31 damage to her. Let's try out some skills. Oh, looks like I'm not quite ready for this. Do a little more exploring and try again. Oh, looks like Caracal can use the short sword or the leather knuckle, so I'm going to get rid of the sword. It gives a bit more, I think that's the speed stat. And I don't have much left for anything else. Ah, and here a minion has decided to join. So it's not just monster girls that can join the party, it's any monsters you encounter in random encounters. Okay, so we're back here. I've gotten everyone up to level 3, got some more equipment on them, so... especially if I start off with skills, this should go a little better. So they have different costs. I'm not sure of how the relative power is. Shoulder attack, still doing a lot of damage, but it's more survivable now. Yeah, his Sonic Slash is 5 MP. Her Thrusting Fist is 7. And her clawing attack is 4. And those, of course, are all physical attacks, so... the relative lack of magic, especially for everyone but Alec, is not really relevant. These give a lot more golden experience than the typical monsters. Anyway, they're asking if the girl's okay. And she's kind of a mess. She's telling him not to look at a girl in that state. Turn around. Fine. Tina helps her clean up a little. Her name is Rill. He has a very quiet voice. I'm not sure if that's deliberate or if there's something in the volume balance that's off, but either way, it's like, let's take her back to the village and go beat up whoever the boss of this place is. Anyway, back here, she's safe now. She's grateful to them. It's like, I don't know what would have happened to me if you hadn't stepped in. Suggesting she stay with the Elder's place. And he's saying, well, we can either go back to the dungeon or buy some stuff. Stay in town for now. Drop in here, see if she has anything to say. No, Welch is just asking how the exploring's going. It's like, so-so. Don't push yourself, your life is most important. Okay, so that doesn't even get anything there. Oh, now that I have additional team members, note that Alec and Tina are required to be in the party. The others are optional. We can go up to 3. At this point, I will stick with Caracal. She has more experience, she has equipment, which the minion doesn't. Okay, we're back to the store. Nothing special should happen now. It's just a room. And with the gold I got in that little side adventure, everyone now has the best equipment that money can buy in this town anyway. which isn't really saying that much. It's a backwater town, there's not that much in the way of availability. And yeah, it seems there's just nothing in these rooms except for that event. The key... Oh, we have a new monster here. The Wood Devil. As you can tell, it's a bit tougher than the stuff we encountered so far, but there's only one of it. It used a sleeping spell. Caracal fell asleep, the others were not affected. So, not a problem. It could have offered to join the party, but did not. There's another chest. And that's a revival herb. A revival medicine. So, if someone gets knocked out in battle, I can revive them now. And here, the Wood Devil decided to join. So, Alec now has contracts with 3 monsters, but can only summon 1 at a time. So that's rather limiting. As you might expect, we will be getting more of those gems along the way. And again, we have multiple doors. Notice the chest is still showing on the map. I think it doesn't clear that until you leave the dungeon and come back. It's a bit of a limitation. You can also see above us there's no ceiling, except further up. I'm not sure if that's significant. I think I remember there being places where you can walk on top of the walls in some of the dungeon. Oh, and here's a new monster, the Hell Corgi. Let's take out the minion first because it's weak. And that was easy enough. The chest, this has a healing herb. Or no, it's not a healing herb, it's a healing medicine that recovers 300 as opposed to the herb's 100. At this point, it's completely unnecessary because no one has that much health anyway, but later on, those will be more important. Yeah, and as you can see, this cave kind of goes on, more than you might expect. It looked like a small dungeon at first, but there are multiple floors. And there's that rusty key, or old key. And we have more stairs going further up. Yeah, here, we're on top of the walls now. Yeah, the camera kind of angles down when you're looking at stairs. Yeah, that was everything to explore on this floor, so I think we'll keep looking around up here then. Yeah, it's kind of neat. You can see the rest of the lower floor down there. You can even see that things line up nicely on the map. And a Hell Corgi is joining us. So that's yet another monster, and again, it can only use 1 at a time for now. As Tina pointed out, that's not very many. Again, we do get more as the adventure progresses, but for now, it's very limiting. This door looks kind of important, so I put down a save. Oh, here's a healing spot. You can save wherever you want, so this isn't a save point, but they will give you free recovery. I have a feeling there's going to be something important behind this door then, though. because the one just outside looked important enough. This has a healing thing before it, so that's probably where a boss is. I'm just going to explore the rest of what I can get to first. Okay, we're back on floor 1 by the locked door, and using the old key, it opens. Doesn't seem to be anything in that little room, but this looks like it's going somewhere. And there are indeed some chests here. So this is possibly the bandit's hoard. 200 gold and a longsword. Presumably that was the one that was supposed to go to Alec in the first place, so we'll have him equip it. It lowers his dexterity and agility a bit, but decent boost in attack power. Oh, it's more accurate to say the short sword is boosting those two. But yeah, +5 attack, that's worth it. Might as well go back to town and report on this. Okay, no reaction. And I think I'm going to stop here for now. I've explored most of the dungeon. I'm pretty sure there's a boss coming up, so we'll save that for next time. For now, this has been Arafellum playing Dungeon Breaker. Come back next time if you're interested. Hope to see you then.